This is the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm Bragg. I'm joined today by Tom.
Hello.
Logan.
Yeah.
Lachlan.
Lachlan.
And Jake.
Yo.
And I damn, I should have got and then what's your name? That's actually probably an interesting question. Surely people, surely you've forgotten names of locals before. It actually kind of gets awkward when pairings come up.
Yeah, so what's yours? Steven? Who the fuck is Steven?
Yeah, Steven with the PH.
Everyone
Steve.
gets that. Everyone does that.
Where's the PH?
It used to be way easier when my name was just Bragg in the system.
But then you got threatened by Facebook and had to change everything over.
Yeah, Zuckerberg got into Konami's system, the Pokemon system. It's terrible. I like in Hurstville, I'm Brig.
Brig. Steven Brig.
Yes. How was that week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Tom?
Pokemon.
Yeah, I played Pokemon and I got back from Japan. Hey,
That's right.
I
played Yu-Gi-Oh tonight.
Japan.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's Japan.
Saw a bunch of cards that I wish we had here, like ulti Synets and all that stuff. And they were like $30.
Bragg still wouldn't buy it.
It's funny because it's true.
Ulti sign at $5. Bragg would be like, I don't know, I'm going to buy this whole Harpy deck instead. Maybe I should build Guru. Sky Strikers are good. All decks he bought afterwards.
But all cheaper than a playset of minings.
We all had minings though.
Yeah.
And you all weren't going to sell it to me for cheap.
You just asked me and I would have given them to you.
Oh. No, everyone was keen to sell them to the store for some reason.
I think I did end up saying
I mean, I bought them from the store and then gave you the opportunity to use them in the tag and you're like, nah, build me pendulums.
Why didn't I?
Pendulum.
Because you're retarded.
Yeah, probably. How about you, Logan?
Fucking dope. I played tonight.
Yeah.
X4.
Yeah.
X4.
I
not
lose
lose
everything. I was X3, sorry. I was X3. But
the buy?
the only reason I was X3
Yeah,
is
with the buy.
Wait, real?
Yeah. I threw 2 matches.
Why did you throw it?
Well, because one was against the person I just didn't have the energy for, and then one I got summoned limited. But also through the first game.
Yeah, so through the first game and then game 2 he flipped summon limit on his
game
boss,
1
and was like,
I threw. Game 2 I slaughtered the man. Took 6 cards from his hand. And then game 3 I got summon limited when I summoned Lone Fire Blossom, and I was like, well, death is inevitable, ladies and gentlemen. I am going back to church.
Lone Fire Blossom into Trent. Pass.
No, I think I just Nessie
That's
passed.
some big brain thing.
That's how I play the Trent deck.
I miss the trend.
You should rebuild the trend deck.
That and create swap and Giant Rat.
Giant rat! That's how Bragg's a fucking
How about you, Lachlan?
Did I play this week?
You played today.
Oh, yeah.
You playing Striker?
Yeah, I played Striker.
One time every round, you can't play the deck properly.
That is playing the deck
Sky
properly.
Striker.
How dare you?
Sky Striker in time is how it's played.
True.
I was
That is
really
where
enjoying
Sky
Sky
Striker
Striker for a few weeks.
Nobody's worn off.
Yeah, it's worn off a little bit. I don't see me taking this to any events or anything.
It's very monotonous. Like, it doesn't do anything crazy to win. It just does the
It
same
really
thing.
doesn't. It does the exact same thing every single game.
So it's consistent.
I know I set that
That's the
sentence
thing,
up
though,
like I
like-
had somewhere else to go, but it
But that's the
wasn't.
thing, decks can be consistent and still do cool things.
Yeah, my deck.
It's just... your deck is so far from consistent, it's dumb.
My deck
It's
is
all
more
about the
consistent
hand
than your
just mucking
deck.
around. Yeah, because this deck's fucking terrible. It plays Rescue Ferret.
My deck plays Dynamis cards. Like it's.
Oh, that deck is not more consistent.
Absolutely it is.
not. Anyway.
How are you, Jake?
Speak on this.
I've been still playing the Mech Knight Invoke that I built purely for the Good Games Championship that I can't be fucked putting away. But I won.
How did you
so
go
that's
in that,
fine.
by the way?
Ended up 4th or 3rd. Third, 4th.
Loser.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
That's so rude.
Pretty much he ain't wrong though.
Where were you in it, you fucking idiot?
Me, I was
User,
working for a
loser.
store at that point. I was employed by a store at that point.
It's always an excuse with you.
Sorry, where's your national top?
You top GG
In this year where it's relevant?
Wow. Yeah, fair. Hey,
Where's
but
your nationals
yeah,
bubble this year?
Despite me having built it purely for that tournament, it's done reasonably well. Like, I think I won last Tuesday as well, or last Sunday, I think it was. So it's been doing alright, but also need to put back together the deck that I'm planning to use for the regionals this Sunday. Because I haven't played it in a while, and it's changed.
Regionals.
We're also
Where?
coming to you from a fucking
Central.
volcano.
We put the aircon on if you really want.
Nah. But we're dying.
You're the only one
Put it
dying. I
on.
feel quite good.
Put it on. Alright.
No.
No,
Let's just die.
No, the quality's
No,
fine.
let's just die.
No. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Oh,
Jesse, we need to melt.
Logan's aiming to throw us into the lake of fire via the Book of Revelation.
Let-
Ooh, bars!
That's the
Ooh, bars!
He's read the Bible. He's read the Bible.
he's got all the
Throw him
cape.
into a lake of
Here
fire.
comes the
Woo!
dragon!
I thought it was more referring to Burning Abyss, but sure.
No, it's
he's,
the fire
he's
lake.
talking about the Book of Revelation, which is the Bible.
Which
I believe
is
the Bible.
where...
I heard
If
that bit, I
the
got
Bible
that
is the
bit. I
Bible.
was brought up in a fucking Christian school, you idiot.
Oh, that's cool.
Everyone in
They teach you-
Wollongong was.
Did they teach you
It's
that?
almost like Dante's Inferno and Revelation are very reflective of each other.
My
Because-
favourite book in the Bible is
Index.
Job.
Name two more books in the Bible.
Genesis?
Yep.
Jesus.
It's not Revelations.
Matt, Mark,
Psalms?
Luke, or
Yeah.
John.
Oh wow, yeah, he's done. He's
That's
done.
two.
That's there.
See, I
Yeah.
just would have gone with John.
Let's see.
Jedediah.
That's not
Jedediah.
one.
Oh, I tried.
Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy.
Oh look, he's
Well,
got a
there's
little,
a
he's got a
fucking
little
song
rap.
about it.
Hold
Hold on.
That is not
Quiet
right.
down, fucking, or else Kanye's gonna pull this. Yeah, moving on.
The kids.
So this week, Mystic Fighters, who's keen?
You.
Dragon Mates, woo!
Harry is.
I'm not.
Dragon
That
Mates?
deck would have been good until Nibiru came out. Now it does
Yeah. Alright, the statements I said on this podcast a few months ago.
You were bashing us all because we said they were bad.
No, I was.
Just fucking wait.
No, I was defending. Yeah, I was saying you shouldn't rush to conclusions to write it off. Now here we are, a week out. I think we can come to the conclusion to write it off.
No, I think it'll be the meta.
Nah.
I think you're retarded.
Oh,
I think
The
you
thing is,
have
they
them
can
on.
do plays
Yeah,
off turn, but if you break their board while they're trying to do it, they've got nothing.
We just need another Cosmo deck that's all off-turn interaction.
it did look like it was going to that Cosmo style, but I just don't think there's
Nine
place
bigs.
in the meta for that type of deck, or else Cosmo will be doing well.
I reckon there's a deck list you could make with Cosmo that would still do okay at like a regional or something.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, so
Who cares?
mathematics are also in this, and so are generators.
Revelations coming second.
Generators look kind of weird and cool. Like, you can run them as their own deck, but they are also somewhat splashable.
Why are Atticnus's not in this pack?
Because
They're
They're not-
they
they're not
are
in the
part
set.
of the core set. They're an
They're-
anime archetype.
They're
They
in,
should be in the set.
what's the next pack? It is...
After
Ah,
YCS,
Ignition
that's when
Assault?
the next pack
Yeah,
is.
Ignition Assault. Comes out like just after YCS.
Yeah.
I 100% would have played him for YCS.
That I did like the Bosch one. I think we've said this on the podcast a few times. That was an interesting YCS because getting a new pack as the first YCS was.
I bought a case.
We can, yeah,
I bought the first two packs of every box.
continually getting YCSs out at the end of the format. It's getting kind of shit.
Yeah, it's just
Tangible
like,
Magicians without Electromine.
It's almost Christmas.
Oh yeah.
that's nice. Bullshit.
I didn't think of that. I'd forgotten. Anyway,
That
so
was some
I thought you looked at the Christmas
That was some
tree and I was
speed,
just like,
actually.
I did.
Fuck.
That was gay Sonic level speed.
that's even more cringe than the fucking trailer.
To be
Like,
fair,
oh, the
revised one's a
trailer
lot
looks
better.
great. It's like, no, it still looks bad. It just looks better than it did.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but it is right on brain with Sonic right now.
yeah.
It's
Bad.
Yeah, it's bad and cringe. Careful with pillow.
Just like this channel. Bad and cringe.
By the way, subscribe.
By the way, please subscribe and also send me Patreon money and you can look at my feet. I'll send you a
You can
bottle
look
of
at-
musk.
If you don't, you'll get Logan's feet.
Yeah. Look
And it has like bone.
Yeah, those
Yes.
things are broken.
reverse bone spurs. Going
I
on.
might have like a munted ass thumb. Your feet.
Which one's your broken ass in Monte Club again?
Anyway.
This one.
And so reprints in this set.
Yeah, because this one's a...
Jinzo being reprinted for the first time in a little while.
It's like your...
Yeah, it's been a while since we've had Jinzo.
Yay!
Lone-Fire Blossom, Debris
Jinzo or
Dragon,
Jinzo number 7.
just normal Jinzo.
Oh, that's 6.
Brotherhood of the Firefish Dragon. That's an interesting
It's
reprint.
a decent reprint. It's needed one.
Yeah.
Although I waited way too long to sell mine.
Yeah.
Tempest, Dragon Rule of the Storms, and Lightning Dragon Rule of Drafts. So
It's interesting that the baby's getting reprinted.
I didn't realise the babies were unbanned.
Were the
Are
babies
they?
ever
Oh,
banned?
what?
Yeah.
Were the
Since
babies
when?
ever really banned?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
banned the babies first.
The babies were broken.
I'm pretty sure I looked before and they were unbanned. Let's have a look.
No, they're absolutely not. Sure.
They are. Every one of them is unbanned.
The fuck, since when?
What I call
Did they do it the same list where they banned the rules?
Yeah, they might have. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think there's like a couple of... Are you looking it up, Jake? Or
I don't know what it's called, so it's probably...
Lightning Dragon Rule of the Drafts. Just quickly copy and paste it. I'm going to say, like, when I had a look earlier to come up with this opinion,
To come up with this opinion.
it wasn't banned anymore. I wonder what it
They're
was.
all unlimited.
Yeah. So you can
Like
run...
Rectum.
Rectum? I hardly know.
Actually, it's a 2.
Balance the Lord, World Legacy Guard Dragon Madark,
Balance the Lord's an important card for Ignises.
True King of
Oh,
All
yeah, 'cause
Calamities,
it's normal. Yeah.
Dragon's Gunfire, Stampede Destruction, Super Rejuve. Actually, that's pretty good. Actually, don't make that a secret. It's already been a secret. Monster Gate, Dark World Dealings again. Rekindling, Dragon Ravine, Sign Backdoor, Appropriate, Heavy Slump, and Waking the Dragon.
Appropriate's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so is... There was one you said that I was interested
Super Rejuve.
No.
I'm keen on that.
Dragon.
Dragon Gunfire.
No. It was like one that you wouldn't say.
I
So
said
you
it.
said it.
Anyway,
You just...
Moving on. OTS Pack 12.
Let me out.
Alright, so the big takeaways, the new ultis are Solemn Judgment and Twin Twisters.
And one left to be confirmed.
Sign it money.
New Sky Striker card.
That make me so angry. If they reprint another Sky Striker card in Ulti,
Ray.
Ray, yeah.
Yeah.
Ray would be bad.
Fuck it.
It's
No,
already
Ray would
had
look nice.
several other
Ray is
printings.
gonna get an ulti, I promise you.
Ulti
this.
Ray, and then in 3 months' time, they'll purely do the new
The new one, and
the
it'll
new
be
one.
ulti that.
And it'll be the only way to get it.
Yep, and it'll only cut. Yeah.
So yeah, those are two good choices. Orcus and Salads will get a couple more upgrades. Servant of Endominion will get a super. Time Thief Redo will get a super. And Grand Marju will get a super.
Yuck.
Those are some decent picks. I like those.
Yeah, and the Nibiru token as well, which is I like the token. I
Good,
don't want the
it
token
needs a
being in there.
token.
I like that they've done tokens for the token cards that have come out.
Yeah.
I kind of wish it was like a bonus super. I kind of wish the whole pack was supers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But then they need to print every one of the cards that they reprint in Super, and that would be garbage.
then again, the commons for Eranas are in like a. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe there's a place for the commons, but yeah, I still don't know the other ulti. It'll be right. All right, so that's enough of the TCG news. Let's go into OCG bullshit. More Shadol stuff. Was it Shadol stuff we're talking about? The other two?
What was it? There was
They got
Trap
a-
and the Monster, right?
The trap, our light monster to win monster. Now,
We already knew the Light Monster there, didn't we?
Karshadol Chaos. Did we?
Oh, no, that's the Satellanite looking one.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Which is flip summon effect is you can special summon one Shadol from your hand in face down defense or face up defense. If this card's in the graveyard by Shadol effect, by card effect, sorry. You can send one Shadol monster from your hand to the graveyard, then apply the following effect. Monster you control gain attack and defense equal to the original level of the monster. Times 100. So giving it, I get it's a shit effect, but I kind of don't mind them giving the shit effect to the light monster. 'Cause, you know,
Well, the thing with that is that, like, it's obviously hard to trigger, but it makes summoning the actual link to Shadol a lot easier.
yeah. Then the Wendy. Lay Shadol Wendy. Level 3 Wind Psychic Flip Effect Monster. Flip special summon one Shadol monster from your deck in face down or face up defense position. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can special summon one Shadow monster from your deck in face down defense position.
Face down sucks.
So that's pretty good.
I mean, it's the whole gimmick of the deck.
So yeah, that one, like giving the wind one a better effect makes up for the wind one being a worse fusion. And
Also, level 3 Saki.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll take it back. Cut it back.
tasty. Good call. And then the trap card, Shadow Incarnation. Target one Shadow monster in your graveyard, special summon that monster in face up or face down defense. Banish this card and one Shadow monster from your graveyard, then apply one of the following effects. Change one face down defense position monster to face up, or change one face up defense position monster to face down. Interesting.
Decent goods target.
I agree.
Ooh. So yeah, do you think the Shadow stuff, whenever we get it, will make a difference?
Yeah.
It could do. It depends if they've got
They're flip
anything else coming
monsters.
out. Oh, look, they can do some pretty nuts stuff.
It won't be pure Shadow.
be
No,
honest.
it's all about setting the graveyard and getting the like card advantage. That's all it ever was. Their flip effects were irrelevant.
Garbage.
Oh,
Okay.
cute! Like you can set dragon and get to pop something as a surprise, but otherwise you're always intending to send it. Anyway, next structure deck after that apparently will be structure deck for the Sacred Beasts.
Yeah, the runner-up for the competition.
Yeah, who's keen for that?
No.
Well, Lachlan was, but I don't know if he is now. The Sacred Beast structure deck.
Yes. I am excited.
I am excited.
I hope that there are sacred beasts in that.
I hope there are Sacred Beast cards in the Sacred Beast structure deck.
Anyway,
Do people get any Dynamis support?
No.
on to
Okay.
Link Friends Pack 3. We just referenced it before. Sky Striker Ace Sieg. She's Link 2. 1500 attack.
Its name's Sieg.
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 Siege.
Sieg.
Sieg.
Like Sieg, mate.
So. Two monsters, including a Sky Striker Ace monster for the materials. Cannot be special summoned except by Link Summon. You can only special summon one once per turn, so all the normal shit. If this card's Link Summon, you can target one face-up monster on the field, banish it until your opponent's next end phase. Once per turn, you can target one other card you control. This card gets 1,000 attack, then send the target to the graveyard.
It's pretty cool because the artwork of this card is it's the first time we actually see what the Sky Striker world looks like. Because it's the first time you see the background.
Yeah, good chat.
You see a
Oh, yeah.
city.
Well, wouldn't...
Oh, look at that.
No, there's nothing in any of the other ones.
What about the field spell?
Oh, yeah, the field spell might be is an area 0 like a targeting screen, or is there genuinely a city in it? We're about to find out, but I'm pretty sure Jake might be right.
No, it's a targeting screen.
Okay.
Yeah. See, how good am I?
I just thought I'd drop some little knowledge in.
Yeah, it's about Sky Strikers though, so who gives a fuck?
Sky Striker looks pretty cool. It's
No.
very depth and big.
Anime girl puts on mech suit. Meh.
Yeah, have you seen
Evangelion?
Evangelion?
No, for that reason.
You shouldn't watch it because of the ending, actually. But it's pretty bad.
I finally watched it a month ago. I ranted about it in the group chat. No one really consoled me. I moved on.
I consoled you in person.
Yeah, I waited for Lachlan to wake up the next morning. I'm just like, hey, guess what's fucked up?
Evangelion. So shit.
Big call, but I agree. Anyway, Mecha Phantom Beast.
This thing's so random.
Yeah, if this guy's Link summoned, it's a Link 3. 2 machine monsters from the material. You can special summon 3 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens, but you cannot Link summon for the rest of the turn. Once per turn, you can trigger up to 3 monsters, apply the appropriate effect, destroy 1 card on the field, special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast from the deck. Add 1 trap card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, no.
It's kind of garbage.
Yeah.
Look, You could Foolish Burial Goods and then use 2 machine monsters to tribute 3 to get back the trap card. So therefore you search your trap
Okay,
card.
but it's not specific to the archetype trap card, so you can just bring back like an infinite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
So you can get, there can only be one.
Fucking
There can only be ones that are now
Well,
searchable.
I hate to break it to you,
Does it have to be a
but
normal
it
trap
is.
or just a trap?
Well, I mean, under
Except one
Griffin,
trap.
everything is searchable.
Has to be Yama.
Also, there can be only one. So
What can I say?
there can only be one. It sounds right because it sounds right, but it's wrong.
What did you say?
There can be only one.
No, it's definitely be one.
No, there can be only one. TCBOO.
He's so wrong.
Put money on it right now.
No.
Typical Logan bet.
I could swear you said the same thing.
There can be only one, or there can only be
Oh,
one.
yeah, okay, gotcha.
The second
What
one.
did I say?
The wrong one.
Which one's that?
There can only be one.
So that's the right one.
No, that's the wrong
But
one.
why did you just say it?
Suck my taint.
Hey, Abyss Actor, Hyper Director.
Nope.
It's actually not that bad for the archetype, to be fair.
Ooh, Link 1, Dark Effect, Dark Fiend Monster, Link Materials 1, Abyss Actor Pendulum Monster. Oh. You know where that's going? You know where that's
you're
going?
particularly excited about that.
Fucking.
Target 1
Wait,
card.
what? Wait, hold up. Go back.
What?
Reread.
Link Material 1, Abyss Actor Pendulum Monster.
Yeah. Where's
It's
the
not
arrow
splashable.
point?
Target
Yeah.
1 card in your Pendulum Zone. For the rest of the turn, you can unknown special summon monsters except Abyss Actor monsters. Also special summon the targeted card to take from your deck or face up extra deck 1 Abyss Actor Pendulum monster with a different name. That's special summon.
It was so good, and now it's so bad.
No, it was bad from the start, dude.
That's the thing. It's
This
not.
is
it's-
terrible.
No, for the archetype, it's fantastic.
Mate, the archetype runs shit like Electromite and shit. You can't special summon the...
You don't need to
This
do
is
that.
worse!
That
You would always
Yes.
make Electromite over this.
no,
Yes,
no,
I disagree.
you can, and you always do.
That seems to do a bit more than Electromite, right? Except for the draw.
That's it. It does way more for the archetype. That's why you're locked
But
in.
what do they
Because
make?
if you could make that generically, every Pendulum deck would run it, and it's a Link 1.
Yeah, it's pretty good. The 10-year Spirit Link Monster.
Yeah.
Do I care about this?
No, it's good.
It's good for the archetype, but it's not good in general.
Let's not.
Is this the Link 3?
Link 4. It's a big white dragon looking thing. When you have a non-effect, you can't target effect monsters. And then like you can quick effect target a monster your opponent controls and generate a token with the same amount of attack.
Thank you for explaining it. In
Have
good
you guys
words.
ever considered how weird Blue Eyes is? It's like, oh yeah, we've got this big fuck off white dragon. What should we call it?
Blue-eyed white dragon.
What color is it? What color are its eyes? They could have just called it White Dragon.
That'd be racist.
Artifact Dagda.
This is a good Link monster.
Link 2, Light Fairy Effect Monster Attack, 1500. Bottom left, bottom right for the arrows. That's nice. 2 monsters with different names. Nice. You can only use each effect, the first and second effect once per turn. When another
This card's
card
so splashable.
or another card effect is activated on the field, quick effect, you can set one artifact monster directly from your hand or deck in your spell and trap zone as a spell card. But destroy it during your opponent's next end phase.
It should be start phase, but okay.
Can Scythe retroactively stop? In end phase.
Yeah,
Scythe,
end phase.
you couldn't.
With that sunlight will back. Put it back.
Yes. Also put all your cards back that you gained off of it.
If this link summon card is destroyed during your opponent's turn, you can specify one artifact monster from your graveyard into defense position. So that's pretty good too. That's
It's not
alright.
great.
Hmm?
It's not great.
What else are you going to give artifacts? Like, if you were to make an artifact link monster, it'd be that. Maybe add a couple of draw
It
effects.
still
on
needs
it.
other things to be able to trigger the artifact cards.
I don't know why this side
What?
conversation.
Both effects summon artifacts.
No, set artifact.
Destroys it during the opponent's next end phase.
That's not good for Scythe. They've already summoned.
Yeah. And then-
Summon Scythe, you summon Mortal Tower.
And then its floating effect also special summons an artifact.
From grave.
Yeah, which still counts.
It's still not good enough. You still need things to trigger the artifacts.
My mate was too poor when artifacts first came out to buy
Spence?
Sanctums. Yeah, Spence.
I
And so,
remember this.
so he would mill them and use Call the Haunted instead.
Yeah, I
and, like,
remember
and
this.
every graveyard revival.
It was so good.
Some big
And
bunch.
it worked. It worked
He's
fine
such
for
a-
our shitty locals. Like,
He was such a genius when they started off.
no, genius. I just
No.
I played
I'm
Teller.
bored.
I played Teller. I remember I bought his what's it called, Sanctums, when he finally got them.
Yeah.
There's talk about this retroactive, so maybe remember the time that some dude chained a Maxi to my fucking pot of duality.
I don't know how those things are similar at all, but okay.
What's like the special summoning thing, right? I don't know. It just reminded
Just in
me.
case you had to chain a special summon effect.
It's like
But then it wouldn't even work.
no.
Either way, something's fizzling.
Mirage Declarer, which would be Herald of Mirages. Sorry. Bottom left, bottom right, link 2 for monsters with the same attribute and type, except tokens. You can use the first effect and second effect once per turn. When a spell or trap is activated, quick effect, you can send one fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard and negate that activation if you do destroy it. Okay. If this card in your own possession is sent to the graveyard by an opponent, you can add from your graveyard to your hand up to two cards with different names that are ritual monsters and/or spells. What do you think?
It's
Check.
good for that archetype. Like, it's somewhat generic. Like, my initial feeling is that the incantations or whatever they're called, is that what they're called here in the TCG?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like they would be a better fit for that. Like, if you're building a Herald deck, they would be a better choice.
Yeah.
But I guess, like, if you want to build, like, a fairy negation deck, that would be okay.
Getting to the two monsters, actually, will probably just be through fucking Venus. Venus? No, not Venus. What is it?
Yeah, creation beings.
Yeah, Venus.
Some of the two bows.
What is wrong with you?
Samorg, Bird of Kings, Link 3, Wind Effect Monster.
This thing is dope.
Attack 2400, bottom left, bottom center, bottom right. Pretty good. 2+ monsters, including a Wing Beast monster. So only is the one. That's pretty cool. Only can use the third effect once a turn. Cannot be used as a link material. This card also any Wing Beast monsters it points to cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. Cool. If this card will be destroyed by battle, you can send one small card from you control instead. During the end phase, you can special summon one from your hand or deck, one Wing Beast. Oh, if this is going where I think it's going. One Wing Beast monster whose level is equal to or lower than the number of unoccupied spell trap card zones on the field.
Consider that's on the field, not your side of the field.
Level 10 bird!
No, what it does
It
is
summons monsters equal to the open spaces
no,
on the field.
a monster with level.
I thought it was any amount of monsters.
Oh.
No, one Wing Beast monster whose level.
And
Well,
what
you
they
could-
do is summon Barrier Statue of the Storms.
Huge. Huge.
So summon that, have your Samorgs on field, which negate spells and traps. You can't target the actual Barrier Statue to try and negate it. It kind of broke.
So, what you're telling me is my Harpies stand a chance.
No.
Provided
We're
you
saying
take
it's
out the
fair to
majority of
share.
the Harpies and swap them with Samorgs.
And for the final monster we're going to talk about, Link 4.
Oh no, Disney copyright, stop.
Yuki
Fuck
Onna.
Fly to the
Christ.
sun. No,
The absolute- The Absolute Zero Mayakashi. Link 4 Water Zombie Effect Monster 2900
Who
attack.
fucking cares about Mayakashi?
It's
Jesus
not for
Christ.
Mayakashi. Its effect is actually garbagey Mayakashi. It's actually just a good generic Link 4 zombie.
Left,
course.
bottom left, bottom right.
I dropped my phone.
Right. For the materials, 2+ zombie monsters. You can only control one of them a turn. Negate any effect, activate effect from an opponent's monster that was banished when that effect was activated. If a monster is special summoned from the graveyard, or if a monster effect is activated in the graveyard, you can target one other face-up monster on the field. Its attack becomes 0, also negates effects. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm your favorite zombie the game player.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm not.
Is the deck profile going to be a bit better this time?
So what do we think all up?
In the deck profile.
They're not as strong as the one. Well, those ones aren't as strong as the ones that we've had announced. The Buster Blader one and the Union Hanger one are both quite good.
I'm excited for the Buster Blader one because Buster Blader can do some like nut shit.
Oh, the lock that Buster Blader can establish very early on
Is mental.
is real dumb.
Have we talked about that on the podcast?
No, we have not.
Should we bring it up?
That was pretty.
Yes, we should.
Did you see that? I was like,
Yeah, it's coming from the same person that just did that a minute ago. It's like a TLDR, unless you can find them. The Union one equips any monster from deck 2 or monster you control, so it just equips the Baby Whelp, so it's like a pseudo scythe.
Oh, yep.
And then the Buster Blader one just establishes the Buster Blader lock a lot easier.
which is great.
Yeah, Buster. Why? So Buster Blazer G, can you not do the Twilight Pillar? Ah,
Twilight Pillow.
No, he's jerking
nah,
off the game.
That's the game pillow. Nah, Rob Pattinson's above his head.
Ooh, come here, big boy.
Why do you even have that?
Come here, baby.
Why do you
Wait,
own
come
that
here.
pillow?
We found it in his garage, and he was like, "What the fuck is this?"
What? That raises more questions than it answers.
Look at that chisel. I just realised I turned this around. It's the same picture
Yeah,
on both
that's
sides.
They just really weren't thinking when it came to that movie, were they?
I'm Team Edward.
Why are you still holding it?
Because he's so cute. Take it, gay boy.
There's a deck recipe for
No,
Cloudians.
Hmm?
There's a deck recipe for Cloudians on our Yu-Gi-Oh organization.
There's a what?
A deck recipe for Cloudians.
Give!
Yep, let's do it.
No!
Hey.
I've already done this joke, Logan. I literally just did it.
And now
I also
you're doing
actually licked the pillow accidentally.
I know you
So I wouldn't do it.
I saw you.
Oh,
Stop.
Fuck
this.
off.
This is just chaos. This is just chaos.
Yeah, him.
Look,
Cloudians.
That's what happens when we don't have Link Reigns 3 monsters to talk about. Just descends into madness.
This is what happens when they will.
this is what happens when you don't
Give
have
me
needles
Donovan
forever.
support! Konami, you
No.
fucks! Give me a Dynamis card that gets banned. That's what I
You
want.
sounding a lot like Ezra Flower right now.
So you're just asking them to give you a brief moment of happiness and then make you angry again.
It's better than just being angry all the time. At least I'll be happy for a little bit. Give me...
Give me a glimmer of sunlight before I'm plunged into darkness.
Listen, Konami, you have but two choices.
You have
Give me my
you
Dynamis
have
sleep
24 hours to make
or
it.
be destroyed. I give you no other
That's the
choice
biggest
than this.
incel statement I've ever heard you make.
Well, I'm glad I didn't say the first thing I was going to say then.
Alright. Yugioh. Welcome through Yahoo Answers for a Yu-Gi-Oh related question. I need a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh experts for this question.
You've got him.
Oh, fuck.
We're right here.
I have been
big
dueling
role
for
number
many
one
years, and I have just obtained the 3 sacred beasts. Yay! But I can't work even Raviel, in my mind the easiest to summon, into my deck. My deck is an all-round deck that's pretty great. Please read this list and tell me what I shall just leave the sacred beasts alone and add them in. Or add them in. Good English there.
Alrighty, read out the entire deck, Bragg.
Well, Tyler,
Okay.
thank you firstly.
Alright, let's all assume that there's one card of each. I'll go into.
Why are you
the
assuming
three
that?
options.
Is that on a fucking list?
Caddy's Tribe, Whitestone, Legend, Morphing Jar, Needleworm, Light here,
Oh,
Light
stop,
Hexfield,
stop.
4 stars, Marshmallow, Spirit Reaper, 4 stars. Mirage Dragon, Margi, Trap Eater, 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, Steel
course.
Scorpion,
Ah, the Blue Things. Joshua Glenn. not-
Lion Alligator, Paladin and Cursed Dragon, 2 Polymerizations,
4 traders.
Why?
Portrait.
Clock Tower Prison, and if you didn't realise it's a field spell! 1 Future Fusion, and a bunch of nice cute little traps, including
We're
Blossom
not
Ruins.
limited to.
And fucking
Magic
Zing
Sword.
Zen Hugh.
Oh, I
Isn't that a
used
monster
to...
trap?
No, that's the continuous trap. You flip it, target 2 set spell and traps, and while it's face up, you can't flip them.
But you can
I used
chain
to
do it,
fucking-
can't you?
This is my whole deck. Now, all Yu-Gi-Oh experts, please answer. No trolls, no Yu-Gi-Oh fuckers.
No rituals, no exes, no pendulums.
They beard Lachlan, no fuckers.
No murder.
So,
That was a good
how
one,
can
though.
you fit?
Thanks, mate.
Take out any 3 cards. Any 3.
No, you gotta keep Spirit Reaper in, mate. It's
Oh,
I
just
yeah,
don't
keep
understand
it.
what any of it does.
What do you mean? It is pretty great, and he does not appreciate trolls. Only Yu-Gi-Oh experts, and clearly that you can't understand what his deck does.
So
you
you're
are
not one
not
of them.
a Yu-Gi-Oh expert.
clearly not one of them.
No part of it synergizes
Only-
with any of the other part of it.
No, it
Only
does.
big brain like me
you think
can
Kaiba's
understand.
deck does not
He said the
synergize?
word Clock Tower Prison.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a-
Does
Which
that
Which is a
help Sacred
field spell,
Beast?
by the way.
Doesn't that help? Doesn't that help Sacred Beast or some shit? Clock Tower
No,
Prison?
that's
No,
Destiny
Divine
Heroes.
Beasts.
Oh, what the fuck? What is it?
Also, it's Mound of the Bound creator.
The top answer says anyone can tell you that this deck isn't salvageable. And then another comment from someone else: this deck is horrible, random, inconsistent. There are more things done wrong here than right. The Sacred Beasts are awful.
Is
cards.
this how? Is that how Boris got kicked out? By commenting to Tyler, and Tyler was like, "Get out of here."
Maybe that's how Boris freed himself from
The
It was like
the
oppressive.
chains of tyranny.
Interview the man.
He's like, "Man, I just gotta let you know this deck is actually terrible. I
Tyler
played 2
Collins
locals."
Jr.
And as we all told this Yahoo Answers user a few years ago, the Sacred Beasts are horrible cards. On that note, enjoy the structure deck.
Yes.
Yes, hopefully Konami can do it better than you have.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was just the structure deck.
Confirmed
Holy
reprint of Clock Tower
shit.
Prison.
Shout out to Team C4G.
Oh, that's us.
Yep.
I know that name.
Why would shout out these 3
Pretty
times?
good.
Coming to a sneaky plug near you. Let's see if he keeps it in.
Speaking of plugs,
Oh yeah.
I don't know where I'm going with this now. So
Buy my butt
we're
plugs.
we're running low on the Yahoo Geo questions. So if you have any funny questions or just questions in general, feel free to email
Any
us.
question. We're funny enough. We'll make it
At-
funny.
Our
Bragg.
Facebook
Team
page.
C4G@gmail.com or just find us on Facebook and hit us up there.
We also have a Twitter.
And,
I don't know if
and also
anyone
the
can
more
find
stuff
it.
that we'll like, if you send us messages to our Facebooks and we see a few more likes, we'll start posting content there because there's just no real reason to at the moment if you all just stick to our YouTube. Oh, and the YouTube fucking comments.
Yeah, comment on YouTube. I don't care. Comment anywhere.
No, don't. We actually just don't want to.
Send me a
Get out.
private message
I'll
on
leave.
GeoCities.
Patreon.
If you
Whatever
don't,
your Sacred Beats.
If you
I
don't-
will write whatever message you want on my feet and send you a picture of it.
I was gonna say,
Find my
like,
Bebo.
Venmo me money.
feel free to hit us up on MySpace as well.
PayPal me $5.
Add me on Steam so we can play Halo Reach.
Oh yeah, true. I'll play Halo Reach.
Oh,
again,
switch
yeah.
friend codes as well.
Yeah, sure.
Dig? Did Dig do private messaging?
Hit us
Back
up
in
on
the day?
TikTok. You see
We
this
should
one?
do
eHarmony?
Christian Single Mingle.
I'm off there. now.
Farmers.
I'm not on there anymore.
Farmers meet. Black people meet. We're on all of it.
Are you on? How many dating sites are you on?
0. I just go there to make fun of people.
And on that note, goodbye.